Hi, my name is Michelle Tuning. I'm the chair of the Small Business Committee of the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce, and we are here today to honor Jennifer with Sparkling Creations as the November 2024 Small Business of the Month winner. She is located at 976 Winstead Avenue. They help the chamber with so many events. If anybody went to the oyster roast, you could see the bull that she had. Everybody loved it. But Jennifer, you tell us a little bit more.
We do party planning and event rentals for different events that you may be having. We cherish everything that we do because we're taking part in your special moment, whatever it is, whether it's a birthday, a wedding, or whatever it may be. We try our best to make it memorable, something that you will never forget. We enjoy working with Mr. David and the Chamber and everybody here in Rocky Mount. We've made some really good business relationships, and we hope that they continue to grow. So thank you all for being here.
I'd like for you'd also need to come by and check out the store. They have all kinds of goodies in there from Swig. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
We do have some stuff in the store. We have balloons for any occasion. If you're going out to eat dinner or something, you need balloons, stop by here. We keep helium in stock all the time. We have a small gift shop as well with Swig items, low country hats, and different things that people are looking for the holiday season.
Also, you mentioned the bull at our oyster roast, and that was just one of the neat things that we came and put out there at the last moment, which was a big hit. But more importantly, everything that we needed, from the tables, if they were bar tables, to heat lamps, to fire pits, the tent, which is a small tent, it's 100 feet by 40, the massive thing with a clear top on it. But anyway, Jennifer and her team took care of everything short of cooking the food, and it made for a memorable evening. And thank you so much, Jennifer, and thank you for all you do, not only for the Rocky Mount Chamber, but for our community as well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This is yours.
Thank you.
Jennifer, congratulations. This is a big deal to be Small Business of the Month.
Yes, ma'am.
And I have to say, I am a newcomer to your business.
Mm-hmm.
I've driven by it. We are right across from Boyce Willis Urgent Care and on Winstead, North Winstead, and 2 stores down from Harley Davidson.
Yes, ma'am. 2 doors down from the Harley shop.
But I walked in and wow.
Thank you. We worked hard trying to fill it up in here.
Well, I can tell. Well, tell us the history of it, because you have to have a real passion for this business to just be so creative and have such wonderful assortment of ideas.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Well, I started doing parties. I was always the go-to girl for parties for all my family, whether it was my little cousin or whoever, anybody that had a party. Jennifer, can you help us with the party?
Mm-hmm.
And so me and my girlfriends, we would team up, and between my stuff, her stuff, and her stuff, we'd always pull off like the most beautiful parties for folks. And so it was just a passion of mine. I love to make people's special moments memorable, and when you have a birthday party or you have a wedding, you don't want to be worried and scrambling around at the last minute and that kind of thing. So I like to do that for people. That way they don't have to stress about their event. They let us take care of it from top to bottom, and it always turns out beautifully.
Let's say somebody walks in and they're going to get married. What's the process? Did they tell you what they want, or you have a book or something that you show them past things you've done?
We do. We have a book that we can show them with different pictures and stuff of things we've done. And then a lot of times, dealing with brides most especially, they'll have one set up that they want. Then 2 weeks later, they'll have another one. And then 2 weeks later, they'll have another one. So it's just dealing with them and knowing that that's going to happen. So you just let them vent. They might want one thing this month, next month they might want something different. But then right before it's go time, we get together and make sure that everything they want is going to happen. A lot of people already know what they want when they come in, so that makes it really simple. But then there are some that come and they don't have a clue. They just want it to be pretty. So then, we show them what we think would be pretty, and a lot of times it works and sometimes it doesn't, and we work back and forth until we get what they need. But I always try to address whatever they need, top to bottom. So if little bitty things always matter. A lot of party planners don't, go down to the nitty gritty, I guess you could say. And I always try to meet the need all the way. Even little bitty things that would just add a touch to something, you know, to make it more special. That's always what we try to do.
And you've got the staff that you handle everything. You arrive, you set it up, you break it down afterwards.
Yes, ma'am.
You
We
just
do
get
it
it
all.
done.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, walk us through your building here, your store, because I mean you've got a huge number, from cards to little
Yes,
kitty
ma'am.
hair stuff to balloons to, but kind of
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
us the assortment.
When we first opened, I wanted to be a one-stop party shop, and so we built up a lot of our inventory on things that the customers have come in and asked for, and so we've tried to accommodate that, and then we always just order a little extra, you know, so that we can build up our inventory. And then as far as the store is concerned, the same way, kind of. We have a huge array of balloons that we'll show you guys, but if people come in and they say, well, do you know anywhere we could find some little girls' earrings? You know, like clip-on earrings. That was one thing we did go out and find for little girls.
We don't
you
have
know?
pierced ears yet.
That's right. And, you know, just little bitty things like that. If I know I can find it for somebody, I'm always willing to try to find it for them. It may not even have nothing to do with the party, but at the same time, I try to use my connections within the community or wherever it may be to get people what they need, you know?
People might not have said, I hope you remember this, but during Breast Cancer Month, Sandra, the morning show, that giant pink
Yes,
balloon.
ma'am.
That was
Yes,
beautiful.
ma'am.
Y'all brought that. Sandra said you delivered it, you set it up, you maintained it,
Yes,
you came and
ma'am.
checked on it.
That's not even the first time we've done that too. We've done that for some other stores that wanted to have balloons for a long period of time. People feel like they get these balloons and they're going to be gone in a day or two, and they're not. We use high float in our balloons and balloon shine to make sure that they stay beautiful for a long period of time, and so people will get us to do
Balloon
arches.
shine.
Balloon shine, yes, ma'am.
I've never heard of that
Yes,
before.
ma'am. That is actually a thing. Yes, ma'am. And it makes them shine so pretty. And even after they oxidize, you know, balloons will oxidize in the sun and stuff. You can spray that shine on them and bring them right back to life. So we've that helps really for them to be able to use their balloons longer. It lasts weeks. I know Miss Sanders was almost a month. The whole month she had it, and we've done that for Enjoy as well. They had some balloons for a whole month. So it's just what we do. We want to keep it looking good. We want to make the customer happy and keep them happy.
Let's talk about kids' birthday parties. I would
they're
think
always
that,
fun.
yeah.
They are so
bouncy
fun.
house. Tell us all the different things you have for those.
We have any kind of bouncy house you can think of, whether it's little small ones for the little tykes or if you need big ones. We have water slides for the summertime. We even have an inflatable nightclub. Yes, we have an inflatable nightclub, and the outside walls light up. It's really, really neat. So we have all kinds of stuff, even games. We've done a few field days for different companies where they have family day and that kind of thing. So we have inflatable games that we can bring, kick darts. Mine was skee ball. That was one of my favorites from when I was coming up, skee ball. So we have one of those that's inflatable. We just have all kinds of stuff, really.
And how great for parents to know that you can come to their location and just set it all up,
Yes,
and when it's
ma'am.
over, you take it back.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
It's easy peasy, and you can't go wrong with a bouncy house for kids these days.
Yeah.
They love it.
Do you have different things that you tell them ahead of time, like Mom and Dad, you can't go in there? I mean,
Well,
this is
we tell people they're big enough for grown folks, especially this summertime with the water slides. They're like, well, can big folks go down them? And I tell them, yes, sir. If I can go down it, you can, because it's fun. You know, even
you got
adults want to
water
have some fun too.
great. Well, you've got clothing, you've got cups. Kind of talk us through those.
Well, like I said, we try to get things that the customers ask for, but our main goal in the beginning was to, like I said, be a one-stop shop, and we were hoping. At that time, the hospital gift shop was closed when we opened, and so we were hoping to have some flowers in here and different things, but over time, they didn't really sell that way, so we just backed down to have little small things if people wanted to send gifts down to the hospital. So we have shirts, we have the capacity to make shirts as well. We have a DTF printer where we can make shirts, vinyl,
Pictures.
sublimation.
I mean, I was
big
talking to
pictures,
manager, and
yes,
she said
ma'am.
somebody can send a picture, and you can put it here
Yes,
on location.
ma'am.
You can put it on a T-shirt.
On a t-shirt or a big huge board. We do the big picture boards for weddings and that kind of thing too.
Giant picture
Giant
boards.
pictures. We're saying 3 foot wide by 7 foot tall of just, the couple. It's beautiful.
And what do they do with them after the fact?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking I would cut it down to just have the faces in it and still use it on my wall or something.
Yeah.
No? I think it'd be beautiful.
And you've got different locations where you can put drape greenery, and you've got paneling, and you've got drapes
We've
and
got
chairs.
everything, pipe stands. And that's another thing. If people don't want us to do their event and they're dead set on doing their own event, that's fine with me. But don't go around looking for 10 vases that look the same. Just come here and rent them. You can rent the vases, that way you turn it all back in. You know, a lot of people waste money buying the signs like wedding reserve seats here and that kind of thing, when you can rent something like that from us and you wouldn't even have to worry about what to do with it after the wedding, you know?
And so you've got table decorations for
Yes.
everything, and suggestions for different types of those?
Yes, ma'am, we do. We have Caroline here with us. She does an awesome job on flowers. So if a person needs flower balls of a certain color or anything like that versus buying them, you could always rent them from us. Yes.
The bull. You've got a
Yes, we have a bull.
What? Tell us what your thought behind, or how you decided to invest in that.
Well, a lot of people were asking for it. They really wanted that bull. They were like, do y'all have a bull? And so we ended up just getting it and see what was going to happen. And it has been a hit. It has really been a hit. We enjoyed it at the Oyster Roast for the city. But the kids love it. The adults love it. And I think what worries the adults the most is they don't like to get thrown off. So they want to get right back on. They're like, they're not going to let that bull whoop them, you know? So it's really been a great thing. A lot of people have enjoyed that bull, from young to old. That's for sure.
In different decor, you've got a lot of Western decor,
Yes,
and you've
ma'am.
got wooden decor type things. Kind of talk about some of that.
Well, we got different setups. What we do in the store is we try to do different setups every couple of months just to showcase the different things we have, because a lot of people have to see it. And when you tell them you have something and it's in the warehouse, it's not really seeing it. So we try to switch up the different stations in the store to just show different views of what we have. Like right now, like you said, we have the Western setup with the bull, but you know, right next to it, we have a wedding setup that's more elegant. So we just try to switch it out on a regular basis just so people can see the different things we have. We have 2 warehouses at my home, and then we also have another warehouse too that is just full of stuff. So it's hard to get it all in here for people to see, but we try our best to keep it switched up.
Where do you come up with new ideas? I mean, you're obviously so creative. You're adding on new stuff
It's
from
all the time. Yeah, all the time you see stuff, especially, you know, on Facebook or YouTube nowadays. And then me and the girls, we always say, well, let's try it. Let's see, can we do it? And then we'll add our little spark to it. You know, we'll switch up something about it and make it ours.
How far in advance of an event do people need to start working with you?
Well, it is hard to say. It depends on your event and that kind of thing. But we've had people at the last minute come in, you know, and need it the next day, and we will pull it off.
Wow.
We definitely will pull it off.
Most weddings, how far in advance might somebody start working with you?
They usually start maybe in a year before, because like I said before, they change their minds 20 times, which is fine. I love it. I'm here for it. But
You're a good person.
I try, because I've been there. You know, I'm divorced now, but I got married and I remember what it was like wondering what is going to go wrong, or who's not going to show up, what song's not going to play right, you know, whose mama's going to sit in the wrong place, you know. And so I try to calm these people down, like it's not that serious, you know. It'll be over in 30 minutes. Calm down. Let me do the worrying for you. And so I enjoy it. I really do.
What's your future look like?
I hope it is very bright.
Do you plan to expand? I mean, you don't have much room left in here. You
I'm
haven't filled it.
I'm running out of room. I definitely am. But I was hoping one day to have a venue of my own so that I could be the one-stop shop. But it's so many of those coming up now. I'm fine right where I'm at in my lane. You know, just continue to build up my inventory and be somewhere where if they want me to do the party, I can do it. Or if they want to do it themselves, I'd be happy to help. You know?
Jennifer, I see lots of Christmas ideas in here. Things that people can come in, whether it's a T-shirt that you put something on, or
Yes, ma'am.
mugs, or all sorts of things. Kind of walk us through a few good Christmas ideas right now.
The guys right now are into these low country hats, the different hats that people have on, and we try to keep a good stock of those in here. So I sell a lot of those for the men folks. The ladies love our swig. We have the swig items, buy one, get one half right now.
And they are the glasses, the thermal glass?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And
Can
those,
you customize them?
You can get vinyl and stuff put on those if you want to. Yes, but they come in all different patterns. So usually you don't want to do those, but we do have some that you can put vinyl on as well.
And I saw a mirror over there where you had cut out welcome to the bride and groom and their names and whatnot.
Yes, ma'am.
And you do that
Yes, ma'am. We do that right here in the store.
How about that? Well, you're just
Yes.
getting more and more things you can do, aren't you?
That's what we're trying to do. We're
Well,
trying to.
And part of this award is that you've done so much for our community.
Yes,
I know
ma'am.
that David Ferris commented on it, but in reading the nomination for this, it said, and I don't want to set people up to everybody calls you asking for stuff, but you've been very, very generous with the community, and
Yes,
I thank
ma'am.
you for that.
I do. The kids coming up, they're our future, and they need all the support they can. So I'm always there for the kids. If there's anything I can do to help support the kids, whether it's Nash County, Edgecombe County, I'm always there because they're our future. You know, those are the future doctors and the future Miss Kitchens and Miss Lancasters. You know, and we have to invest in them.
Well, and you've got a really good work ethic and a big
Thank
heart.
you. Yes, ma'am. I do.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us.